And joining us now to discuss BYU's second matchup with the Bears in as many years is former NFL and BYU linebacker standout David Nixon. David, the challenge gets just a little bit more significant this year.
Just a little bit.
This week, I should say, with BYU turning the page to Baylor. By the way, we just found out the Associated Press poll is not going to come out until noon Mountain Time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. So we will not have BYU's updated ranking. But let's start there.
Good thing we prepared 2 topics in the A block.
Where would you put BYU in this week's top 25, and where would you put Baylor?
In your biased opinion, what do you think?
In my biased opinion, I think BYU moves up 2 spots. There weren't a lot of teams that lost in front of BYU.
Yeah.
And then you have teams like Florida that beat Utah that probably would leapfrog BYU today. So I think BYU goes up a couple spots. They took care of business as everyone anticipated they would. So nothing's too surprising. It wasn't like they went out there and beat a Baylor team this week to start the season. So
They beat Baylor's quarterback. What are you talking about?
that is true. Yeah, that is true. But I think they fall right there in line with 1 or 2 spots. It'd be fun if they moved up more, but I think realistically it's 1 or 2.
Yeah,
okay.
I believe, in my also biased opinion, the BYU should have started around 17 and be around 17 right now. Where do you feel like BYU should be if all things were considered? Because it feels like they are not at the moment.
I agree. I think they're a top 20 team. I thought they were preseason as well, given the returning production, as we know. 85% of the team returned this year.
So the team that was number 19 to finish last year, and they bring back the most production of any team in college football.
Correct. Yeah, I agree. I was shocked. With that being said, I was on here a couple weeks ago where I said I love the position they're in. I like the fact you don't want to be like the team up north where you are overinflated, right? And when I say that, you don't want guys thinking you're better than you are. So it's tough when you have a top 10 ranking. You have to live up to the hype. I remember that.
Sometimes you quest for perfection.
It's tough. You get to. We've talked about this in the past. You get to a certain spot where, man, there is actually a lot of weight on your shoulders knowing that you're a top 10 team. You had to defend that ranking week in and week out. I mean, it goes back to when we played Utah State my senior year, up there, Utah State.
I was talking about this with someone last week.
And we're up, I think, 21 points, and we had kind of our second, third stringers in, and the Utah State fans started chanting "overrated" to us, and we're up 21. And so there's some expectations that come with that high ranking. So I think BYU deserves somewhere in the 15 to 20. They got 25, but I actually like that spot where you're at because at least you're in the top 25. And now you can just only move up from there if you keep winning. Obviously.
Sure.
This goes away next year, though, because if BYU does it in the Big 12, they instantly get that credibility.
Totally.
I think. Maybe it takes a year or two, but we're not going to have this, well, who'd they play again and what happened? Like, we know what happened, but not everyone is like, 5-0 versus the Pac-12, 6-1 versus – they don't know all this stuff, but
Agreed.
they will.
Agreed. I think the G5 effect came into play with the ranking, preseason ranking, where BYU kind of got shafted a little bit.
Sure.
If you had this exact same team and you were already in the Big 12, I agree. I think you're probably 15, 16, 17.
BYU might be overinflated at that point. Who knows?
Maybe.
We might be in that game.
Yeah.
And then if BYU lose the bowl game to a G5, we just go, we weren't motivated.
Yeah, we didn't want to play.
Expect Baylor to move up maybe a spot. I think
they'll
Bears,
be top 10.
Number 9 coming into Provo. That said, with week 1 happening, have your expectations shifted for BYU at all in terms of win-loss? I'm kind of like, I feel better about BYU sweeping through the G5s. Kind of got them at like 9.5 wins. It could go either way, up to 10, down to 9. Where do you stay on that after 1 week?
Yeah, I don't think they've shifted much. I think if anything, the only reason it shifted is because watching the other teams BYU faces, right?
100%.
Boise State did not look good. I watched that game. Utah State, well, they played Alabama. They didn't look great, but they didn't look great week 1.
They didn't look good against UConn.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They didn't look great week 1. They might. I mean, Utah State is Utah State. They're going to get up for BYU, right?
Yeah.
And so I guess my expectations have shifted just based off BYU's opponents. But you still look. I mean, Arkansas against Cincinnati looked great.
They looked really good.
Oregon, of course, didn't look great against Georgia, but it's Georgia. I mean, those are Alabama, Georgia,
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Those 3 are kind of the 3. Like, hey, we give you a pass on those. Those are pretty difficult teams. But you look at BYU's schedule. Notre Dame looked pretty good against Ohio State. So I don't know. I thought BYU would have a 9-3 type season. I really did. I think you maybe drop one against Notre Dame. Arkansas is going to be a tough one, and maybe this Baylor game. But other than that, I think BYU has a great shot. Even Oregon, I think they match up well against Oregon.
And if BYU beats Baylor, 10-2 is still possible. It feels like if BYU loses to Baylor, now it's kind of 9-3ish. Because the hope, I don't know how you feel about it, but probably on the same page, is split against the Big Four. You got to get at least a split. Now, Baylor, huge game at home. You hope to defend home turf, as Spencer has said. at Oregon feels more winnable. I don't want to overreact to one game, especially against Georgia, but also I want to react properly to how well BYU played, especially in that first half. So what do you think of at Oregon next week? Because we take it 2 games at a time on this program.
Yeah, we don't take it the next week.
The team takes it 1. We take it 2 games.
I think the key to the Oregon game is how healthy does BYU come out against this week against Baylor, and how banged up they come out of it. Because I think this is going to be what we saw last year. It's a slugfest. And when you're playing Big 12, especially a Baylor team, a Jeff Grimes team that loves to run it and cram it down your throat, as we saw last year, I think health is going to be a huge deal this week. And so if BYU can come out relatively unscathed, I think they have a great shot next week. But if they come out banged up, that's tough to go on the road against an Oregon spread team and try to fit new guys in on that defense specifically. That's a tough one. But after watching this USF game, the way that BYU came out, jumped on them, and what I loved about it most was they kept their foot on the gas pedal. They didn't let up. 38-0 at one point. And yeah, you maybe let up a little bit at the end when you put the second and third stringers in, and you kept Puka out.
And special teams was the real issue in this game. 2 of those scores are directly and mostly indirectly off 2 great kick returns, of course.
Totally agree. And that was something that, Kalani and I think and Lamb and the rest of the coaching staff looking at. And, that's something they've done for years, where they try to put the ball in a corner to pin the return team between basically the hashes and the sideline, and they try to put it on anywhere from the goal line to the 5-yard line. Try to put them in that corner, and they feel like the pursuit team, the coverage team, can get down there and stop them before they get to the 20 or 25, right?
Sure.
But this is one of those. You go back and watch the film. We'll break it down on AFR. There were a lot of really bad angles, which is kind of expected in week 1, right? A lot of bad angles, a lot of missed tackles, and a couple of guys just kind of being too lax and giving up ground.
And that guy is legit,
Dude,
Brian Batty.
Yeah, Brian Batty.
He's legit.
Returning first-team All-American kick returner.
So it was probably, up 38-0, I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
Because you used it as live action to defend one of the best.
Yeah, and Kalani told me it's probably my fault because I was like, no, this is a really good kickoff return. You guys need to figure out how to cover against these type of teams.
I'm fine with that.
In that scenario that happened, I agree.
If the game's tied, no way.
No way. You're kicking out of bounds, or kicking out of the back of the end zone.
Or out of bounds, depending on how much you respect them.
With what happened,
You're like,
out of bounds is probably better.
Give them the ball in the 40.
But no, I overall, I went back and watched the game again last night. Overall, everything was clicking on all cylinders, which is exactly what you want in week 1. Typically, there's rust you have to shake off. But this year against USF, they came out firing, especially after that delay. That delay is tough.
Sure.
Because
that's the worst.
Especially when you're the visiting team. Home team, you're familiar with the stadium. You kind of feel like it's your home, so you can kind of relax a little more. Visiting team, it's all new territory, so you're kind of uptight, and it's a tough one.
David Nixon is with us on BYU Sports Nation. Did you learn anything about BYU's defense that you didn't know before? Did you see anything that was a little bit different than maybe you expected?
No, I thought they performed the way I thought they should, especially with all the guys healthy, right? I did see a little more man-to-man in that game, which BYU frankly got burned a couple times on some cover zeros. So we'll break that down as well. But all in all, I thought they came out and played. Keenan Peely was on fire. Peyton Wilgar had some fantastic plays. The D-line had some good surge. When you look at the line of scrimmage, BYU's playing on their side of the line of scrimmage, which is obviously the key to the game. And then they created turnover. So I thought all in all, and then also USF was 1 of 4 on fourth down. BYU did a great job of those are quote unquote turnovers as well.
That's an area that BYU struggled in last year, getting out the field on 3rd and short and 4th and short.
Yeah, BYU offensively 2 of 2. They were 100% on the day. So it was
to do like inside your own 45.
Yeah. Which was gutsy. And you know what?
Sure.
When you look back at that play call and the fact that BYU Kalani decided to go for it, I love it. Because that's sending a signal to your team as well. Guys, we can do this, right? I got confidence in you. And it's sending a signal not only to the offense, but also to the defense. Defense, I know that if we don't get this, I know you guys can step up and stop them. And offensively, I got faith in you. Let's go. I got confidence. Get those 2-3 yards.
Or you're just like Caleb Hayes, if you missed the story yesterday. He grabs his helmet, puts it on. They get, hey, defense, get ready. We're going for that 4th and down. It happened twice, and he's like, I'm not putting on my helmet next time. I trust my offense.
It's a waste of energy. Conserve the energy.
Did you ever withhold putting on your helmet thinking Max is getting the first down?
All the time. All the time. I'm serious. They'd yell like 3rd, 4th down alert. And I just be like, I mean, it's 3rd and 4. We're like 100% on the season with this number.
You're like, Dennis is going to catch up for
somebody's going to get open. Harvey coming out backfield. Like, I'm not worried about this at all.
You literally didn't move. You're just on the bench. Like, it's warm over here.
I mean, also, you have to know the guys are yelling, hey, 3rd down, 4th down alert. Like, they're kind of annoying. And so it's like, just be quiet. I can see the game on the Jumbotron. I don't need you to remind me.
I'm aware what down it is, okay?
I don't know a lot, but I know that.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so with Baylor, where do you feel like BYU perhaps has some advantages? Because last year was tough. BYU gave up 309. They were on skates defensively. They stopped Tyler Algier. It was a run versus run defense game. Do you feel like it's that again?
I think it is, but I have more confidence going in this year knowing the guys are healthy. I mean, you look back at last year, no Keenan Peely, right?
Peyton Wilgar was banged up.
Guys were already banged up at that point in the season. And so I have much more confidence knowing that our horses are back in full strength compared to last year. And frankly, one more year of experience and film going against a Jeff Grimes type run team, right? And so, yeah, you look at the numbers offensively, BYU and Baylor put up almost identical offensive numbers. They're both 570, 80 yards. They're within like 10 yards of each other, what they did against their opponents this last weekend. And so I think it's going to be an offensive slugfest. But defensively, I think this BYU defense is ready for this test.
Okay.
Just given what they did last year and also in week 1 and having all the guys back.
I'm with you, man. I feel like stop the run. Stop the run. You win this game.
I mean, that's always the key, but specifically against Baylor and a Jeff Grimes offense, you have to stop the run. That's where they hang their hat on.
David Nixon, great to talk with you, man. Looking forward to more on After Further Review.
Hey, always fun to break down a win. We love breaking down wins.
Always.
It's been a fun last few years, so we'll have fun tonight. There's some great. I was looking at the clips yesterday. There's some fun clips we're going to break down.
You've only broken down 4 losses since the end of 2019.
Yeah, that makes up for the what was it, 4-8 year?
4-9.
4-9.
Yeah.
It makes up for that.
Yeah.
So that was a rough year.
You're 7-6. Had some fun wins.
Kalani's record is outstanding in spite of the 4-9 mark.
He's going for win 50.
Yeah.
Win 50
Let's go.
this Saturday.
All right.